Internalized anger is one of the most invisible emotional struggles because it rarely appears as shouting, aggression, or obvious conflict. Instead, the anger is turned inward, quietly shaping the way a person thinks, feels, and treats themselves. Rather than expressing frustration in healthy ways, they suppress it, believing that showing anger is wrong, dangerous, or likely to damage relationships. This pattern often begins in childhood or during painful life experiences where expressing emotions led to criticism, punishment, rejection, or emotional abandonment. Over time, the mind learns that silence feels safer than honesty, and the anger that should have been acknowledged slowly settles deep within. A person carrying internalized anger may appear calm, patient, and agreeable on the outside, yet constantly battle tension, resentment, and emotional exhaustion within. They often blame themselves for situations beyond their control, replay painful memories for years, and struggle to forgive both themselves and others. Instead of setting healthy boundaries, they tolerate disrespect until small disappointments trigger emotional reactions that seem far greater than the situation deserves. They may become overly critical of themselves, believing they must always be stronger, kinder, or more understanding, while secretly carrying years of unspoken frustration. Physical symptoms such as headaches, muscle tension, fatigue, or restless sleep may become frequent companions, because the body often carries emotions that the mind refuses to express. Relationships also suffer, because unspoken resentment quietly creates emotional distance. Loved ones may believe everything is fine while the person silently feels misunderstood, unappreciated, or emotionally alone. The greatest tragedy of internalized anger is that it slowly transforms pain into identity. Instead of recognizing anger as a natural human emotion that signals unmet needs or violated boundaries, a person begins believing they are simply broken or emotionally weak. Recognizing these signs is not about encouraging uncontrolled anger or blaming others for every hardship, because healthy emotional expression is very different from emotional aggression. Healing begins when you understand that anger itself is not the enemy. It is information, pointing toward pain that deserves attention rather than suppression. Learning to express disappointment honestly, establish respectful boundaries, and speak your truth without guilt allows the emotional weight to gradually lift. The strongest people are not those who never feel angry, but those who have the courage to understand their anger instead of hiding from it. When anger is acknowledged with honesty, guided by wisdom, and expressed with respect, it no longer controls your life. Instead, it becomes a pathway toward healing, self-respect, and genuine emotional freedom.